Um, Good afternoon, everyone. Good afternoon, distinguished leaders. This is our monthly webinar, and today we're going to be talking about how to make more money in the next 6 months, how to make more money in the next 6 months, because I believe that money is an important factor in human existence. Like they say, money makes the world go round, and we decided it is something we have to discuss about. So we're going to be talking about how to make more money in the next 6 months. And we have Mr. Ejim Michael Etia as our spokesperson today. Mr. Ejim Michael Etia is a digital strategist and also consults for some brands across the country, skilled when it comes to digital marketing, and he trains a lot of people also in digital marketing. So I would be welcoming Mr. Michael Etia to take us on how to make more money in the next 6 months. So sit tight and relax yourself, and let Mr. Michael take charge.
All right, thank you so much. I'm excited to be here. Thank you, YALDA Nigerian leadership for the platform. Thank you, Mr. Victor and Moses. It's my pleasure to be here. I think this is a very critical topic for us to discuss at such a time like this, how to make more money in the next 6 months. The subject of money is such that whenever you mention money, people are very inquisitive to learn more how to make the money. Before I get started, I want to clarify something here. My assignment today here is not to introduce an investment opportunity to you or to recommend any business here. But I assure you that within the few hours or minutes we are spending in this session, if you pay attention to whatever we are discussing, you are going to make the most of the opportunity and make money. And I'm going to look at it from the skill set perspective, because I'm aware that most of us are gifted one way or the other. We have various skills and talents that we need to leverage to make more money. So coming from that angle, that perspective, you are going to connect it how to make money, leveraging your own skills. Then from there, you decide to learn any business or investment opportunity that your eye might be open to in the course of this training. So as I clarify that notion, let's get started. This webinar is going to take care of opportunities available in the digital space, how to position yourself professionally online to create value and make income, skills required to make more money, how to create multiple streams of income. And as a bonus, some participants that follow through the sessions actively will stand a chance to access one-on-one strategy session with me on personal development and digital marketing. So as we get started, why making more money? Before we dive into the opportunity, there is every reason why we should know what is at stake for us if we want to make more money. Making more money is very vital for both personal and professional growth. And as young people, there's no denying that in this 21st century and the current situation of Nigeria and the world at large, we need to make more money to earn our income earning capacity that will be able to earn more money. So as I'm going to share a few reasons why we should make more money, there are many reasons why as an individual we should make more money, but I'm going to share a few with you in the course of this presentation. And I want you to use the chat box in case if you have other reasons, particularly maybe that inform your participation today, especially maybe your expectation, you can put them in the chat box. I would like this session to be as interactive as possible so that I will not just be doing the talking. Up here, we have few slides that I will run through, and I believe that in an hour, we should be through with the session. So thank you so much for having me. Why making more money? The economic growth projection, when you look at the World Economic Outlook as released in April 2022, you have the reasons why, as an individual, we should strive to make more money. In that projection, the Sub-Saharan Africa, which we are part of, there was a projection of about 4.5% of the economic growth as at 2021. And due to COVID-19 and other economic factors, we realized that there was a drastic decrease in 2022, the year we are currently in, to 3.8% and 4.0. That's for Sub-Saharan Africa, looking at the continent as a whole. But when we cast our mind back to Nigeria, the International Monetary Fund just made a projection few months ago, and they captured the fact that the growth increase in Nigerian economy, as I projected before, was 2.7%. So there was a raise to 3.4%, even in spite of this raise in the economic growth. Nigeria is still at the dilemma situation. It's still indebted so much that the IMF projected that by 2025, Nigeria will use over 100% of her revenue for debt servicing. And you know what that means. So as an individual, there is need for us to make more money, because if you are relying so much in the economy of the nation, you will be shocked that 100% will be required to service our debt as of 2025. Then there might be this situation that I am beginning to see, that each of us Nigerians will be indebted to those nations that Nigeria is owing. And one way or the other will be forced to pay, maybe through tax and the rest of them, if 100% of Nigerian revenue will be used for debt servicing by 2026. So it's as serious as that. We need to make more money. That's reason number one. Another reason why we need to make more money is that you will agree with me that for those of us that are already working in any industry, be it private or public organizations or agencies, you agree that for over the years, the salary has been fixed. There is little or no increase in terms of your basic pay. But every day in Nigeria, we see the hike in price of commodities. And one funny thing about Nigeria's situation is that if there is any hike today, one will expect that maybe in a few days' time, the situation will be settled and the price will go back to the former. But that has never been an experience in Nigeria. It keeps going up. And so the meager salary or the benefit you get from your job is becoming too small for you to even to survive when it comes to your basic needs and basic amenities. Living in Nigeria in the 21st century is so hard that if you depend only on your current income, you might not survive the test of time. You might not survive the economic hardship and the rest of them. That is one reason why we need to make more money. I want to give you a practical example here before we proceed. Just a few days ago, on Thursday precisely, a friend of mine was trying to make a reservation to Vienna. He has something to catch up at Australia on the 8th of August. And so it's already late for him to make a reservation that at least the fare will be at least affordable enough for him. So as at the morning of Thursday, he got a reservation with Qatar Airways online booking platform. And he saw 281 naira in dollar equivalent of about 635 US dollars. And so he was still contemplating in order to make that payment because one, he had a payment issue. He don't have a domiciliary account to pay with dollar. And due to the CBN cashless policy, he cannot go ahead to pay cash to the airlines. They don't accept cash. So it was very important for him to look at various payment options online to make his booking. And so we tried PayPal, I tried my own account and the newly account I created for him. But both of our PayPal was having a payment limitation. We could not pay beyond $250. And so waiting for over an hour, in less than 2 hours, the price increased to over 418,000 naira. And so looking at the situation, we went back to Qatar Airways in VI and getting there, they say we should, okay, use their payment platform they have with GT Bank. We went to GT Bank and when we got there, they said they can only do that payment if we have an account with them. And if we don't have an account with them, we should call somebody that has an account to come and get the money from us, deposit into his or her account. Then from there, they will transfer it to Qatar Airways. This is because even the bank is abiding to the cashless policy proposed by CBN. And so to cut the whole story short, at the end of the whole thing, we discovered that even from the 418,000 equivalent of the dollars he was meant to pay, there was a little increase again. And that was how he quickly went through the payment after so much stress. This is to tell you that just within few hours of waiting, there will be increase in the payment for whatever you demand as far as you are living in Nigeria. And that has to do with maybe the dollar exchange rate or whatever. This is one of the good reasons why as an individual we need to make more money. If that my friend did not have enough in his account balance, he will simply forfeit maybe that joining. And that joining, I tell you, is very vital to both his personal and professional growth. And so we should look beyond our present salary or whatever we are earning to see the way we can make more money. To look at how you can make more money through multiple streams of income. Another reason is that the devaluation of Nigerian naira against the US dollar exchange rate today is so obvious that we cannot survive with just our current earnings. The current exchange rate in black market is over 600 naira to a dollar, about 419 to naira to a dollar as at that Thursday that I shared this situation with you. So all these situations in Nigeria is something that we are not strange to them. There are things that as young Nigerians or old, we can relate to all these situations. And so the need for multiple streams of income. Another reason why we should look at making more money in Nigeria is that if you are in Nigeria with all this negativity, with all this negative narrative and the situation we find ourselves, if we don't take it upon ourselves to make more money, it will become our reality sooner or later. Why am I saying this? All these situations of Nigeria, the low value of naira, the devaluation, the fixed salary that has not been changed for over a year or something, they are becoming like songs that every Nigerian is singing today. And these are externally motivated. If you are still at this plane of reasons, with this external motivation of our situation, you might not make more money. That is to say that all these externally motivated situations has little or no impact in your earning capacity as a person. And so in this webinar, we are going to look at it from internally motivated reasons that have to do with you looking from inside of you, your why that is connected with your creativity. This is more aligned to the problem-solving approach, what you can do, the value you can add, leveraging your skills, the platform or whatever you have to make more money. So that is the angle I want us to look at it from the perspective of internally motivated reasons, and leave the external situations we are all passing through in Nigeria. Because as long as we complain about that, we might not make the needed headway in the next 6 months. And I want to welcome us all who are participating in this webinar and who are going to join us online to gain from this session, that if you pay attention and apply any information you get from this webinar, the second quarter of the year, as we are stepping into, will be a better year for you, because you are going to approach your income in a new dimension, and the streams of income will be open to you to make more money in the next 6 months and beyond. Like I said from the introduction, I want this session to be more interactive. Let it not just be only me talking. So we have looked at the reasons why we should make more money. I told you there are so many reasons. You can add some to it in the chat box. I want us to go into the opportunities, how we can leverage our skills, experience, and the platform to make more money. And so I have before you a slide that says, what do you observe below? As you are going to participate, for those of you that have not joined the section yet, that you'll be watching live online, I want you to take this exercise very seriously. And some of you that are here already, look at this slide and tell yourself what you observe in that slide. And once you get this message correct, then you'll be better positioned to make more money in the next 6 months. The slide I have before you, without wasting time, reads, the first expression that says opportunity is nowhere. And the second one says opportunity is now here. And when you look through the pictorial presentation here, you see that image. It reads so much about the opportunity we are talking about today. But I want you to cast your mind beyond that image and look at the two expressions. The one in the red font and the green font, opportunity is nowhere and opportunity is now here. Many a times in Nigeria, from the reasons I just gave you why we should make more money, it has always been the negative narrative that there is no opportunity anywhere in Nigeria, given the situation we find ourselves. And many of us are seeing this opportunity that we have, even in this 21st century, we are not making headway with it because our mind has been positioned to see that there is nothing we can make in Nigeria except we travel abroad. I want to tell you that here in Nigeria, you can make more money in the next 6 months and beyond, even less if you pay attention to this. I am not here to tell you story like I said before. For some of you that have been following me online lately, you can see from even my LinkedIn profile and social media pages that I am on. You will notice that I started out with little or no advantages. I was a security guard in 2017, and as at then, I did not have a college degree. And so when I saw some of the opportunities available online on the digital space, how I can make money, I leveraged the opportunity and I started the journey. The same 2017, I got admission where I have wrapped up my degree program as we speak. And within the few years, within 4 months, I was able to transition from being a security guard to becoming a digital marketing strategist, a trainer, a speaker, and an author. I published my first book, and that book made a lot of money for me. That is the one opportunity that has given me over 6 to 7 figures starting out in this journey of money making. So I am not telling you story here. I am telling you something I have practiced myself and how you can leverage the same opportunity to make more money. Like I said earlier, that I am not here to recommend any investment plan for you. I'm not here to introduce any business or to recommend anyone for you. But I'm here to tell you that there's opportunity for you to move from where you are to the next phase of your life that you can envision your income to be. And I want to tell you that you can do that irrespective of your education qualification or whatever level you find yourself or whatever earning you make today. With that little opportunity I had back then in 2017 to joining in this digital space, I've been able to train over 2,000 participants in the money making opportunities in the digital skills, fundamental digital marketing, personal development, and the rest of them. And the good news is that I've been able to train with grow with Google partners and some NGOs respectively. So this is the opportunity you will likely catch the glimpse of it. And those that will make the most of it are those who are willing to change their perspective from where it used to be to where it used to where they are now and what it will be. The slide I have before you that I asked you what you observe. Simply, when you look through this image and you look at the two expressions here, you agree with me that the only difference between opportunity is now here and opportunity is nowhere is the separation between now and here, as you see from the two expressions. The moment you separate now from here, the meaning changes from nowhere to now here. And just that mental separation brings the absence of opportunity to the perspective of the presence of opportunity. And that is what is happening even in the nation today in Nigeria, where you have so much negative narrative and all over the globe. If there is anyone who can look beyond their current ending, who can look beyond where they are, in their mindset to change their perspective, to look at opportunity from where they are, not just literally, but through the change of their mindset, they will have much opportunity to maximize and to make more income. As we speak today, the global digital economy has been projected since 2016, and the valuation is over $11.5 trillion, about 15.5% of the global GDP. And given that projection, it was expected that the rise will be significant within the few years. And that rise has started already in the digital economy space. And so the global digital economy is so huge that it's not just an individual like us that are beginning to leverage the opportunity. The opportunity is leveraged even by nations all over the world. That is why nations like Nigeria decided to change their Ministry of Communication to the Ministry of Digital Economy. And so we cannot be left behind as an individual. This opportunity is very much here. And the global digital economy is such that it does not require distance or time or space or location, as it were in the case of land, factory, or production. I am saying this because for some of you that have read Robert Kiyosaki's work, Rich Dad, Poor Dad, in chapter 5, he made a projection that has become a reality in the 21st century today. And that projection was that 300 years ago, land was wealth. Those that owned the landed property became wealthy. And those that understood how land and industry work rose to dominance, as it was in the case of the USA. But later, the wealth shifted to information. And given the technology age, the internet, and the information we have at our disposal, information is not limited by time or distance. Those that have the relevant information and they can be found online can make their money from there. And that is why you have the dramatic increase in the number of multimillionaires today in the 21st century. It was never like that before in the past. And so this opportunity before us here is something that you just need to be creative. So the summary of all these opportunity, I want to tag it in two different ways. You are going to connect to your creativity. It requires your creative ability to make money anywhere in Nigeria today, leveraging the global digital economy. And it requires the education you are willing to invest in and to teach to make money. Because given all these situations, people are hungry for information. And anybody that has the most timely information will be able to serve. And in no distant time, make more money. Your earning capacity can be increased in proportion to the problems you are able to solve, leveraging your skills and the digital economy. Like I said before, it's time for us to know that what we have already is unique and it's something that can make us money. Most of us here, we have gained so much education in terms of the academic, some are master degree holders, some have professional skills, one way or the other, we are gifted, but we have little or no income we are making from it from our online presence. I want to assure you that in the present 21st century, when you have the online presence and you have over 100 people following you, you have an audience that you can make money from. But it's funny that many of us today, we have been carrying our audience in our pocket in terms of our devices, our handset, and the rest of them, without making any dime from it. For us to be online, it costs us money. For us to do anything, it costs us money. And so it's a wake-up call today that your online presence should be well optimized such that you begin to make income from it and not just spending to be there. And so your online presence matters. To create value and make income from your online presence, products, and services, number one step you need to take is to be found professionally across your social media platforms. And so I'm going to look at these four basic steps. Step number one, to be found professionally online. Step number two is to have the relevant message. Step number three is to be engaging. And step number four is to be accountable. Let me quickly go through this step. What does it mean for you to be found professionally online? Many of us, we have so social impact space. We have done so much with organizations, both offline and online. But when people are looking for us online, we are not simply found because we go with different names that does not connect with our brand. When people are looking for you, assuming you are Michael, who is a trainer in digital skills, and because you are not found, thank you so much. Simply because you are not found professionally online, people who had time to believe that you are the person who is into this digital skill training. And another limitation with your online presence, if you are not professionally found, is that even if they can recognize you as somebody who is with that kind of value, they will simply assume that you are not professional enough because you are not found. So it's high time we do away with all those nicknames, some names that does not reflect our corporate brand, that does not reflect our identity as a person of value. And so going forward, we should be conscious of whatever you put out there. Because if you like it or not, your online presence is telling story about you, either directly or indirectly. Whatever you put out there defines who you are. The step number two is to be somebody of value, even when people can find you online. And what does this mean? People don't pay for what they see for what it is. They are just paying for the value they are getting from that product or service they are getting from you. And so you must have a relevant message, a valuable thing that people can connect with you. And when they come in contact with your page online, they will be able to at least perceive that value and trust you to pay for you for whatever you are offering them out there, be it product or services. The number 3 step here is to be engaging. Most of us, we are not engaging enough. We might have been found professionally online. The next thing, we have relevant message. People are trying to connect with us, but based on our little or no insight to how this opportunity works, we are ignoring our potential buyers, our potential customers. And so each time they connect with us, they cannot make anything reasonable from us because we are simply not found. For some of us, we always give excuses of time that we hardly respond to people. We cannot even network very well online in terms of maybe you are found on some social network that you need to network with like minds. We are very poor in terms of our engagement, and money is slipping away from us every now and then. I am saying this because I have been leveraging the online platform to network, to engage with people who connect with my content, especially on LinkedIn. I get so many offers there that have brought me to the level I am today, though I'm a work in progress. So I want you to begin to engage with your audience online professionally. And another aspect of this engagement is beyond you as a person. Is for you to be able to know that the platform you have found or whatever template you are using is engaging enough. And so you need to equally look at that direction again, because some of us, maybe we have a website or a blog, and people are interested in the value of what we have to offer. And when they click to engage with us, it will take longer time for it to load. And people's attention span is just like 7 seconds. Once it loads more than 1 minute, they will just simply go away. And so you must be engaging enough, and your platform should be well optimized to be responsive to your audience. And the 4th step, which is the last in this session I'm giving out, is to be accountable. Many of us, in quest to make money or to make more followers, we just promise what we cannot offer. We just put out an offer there that we know for sure we cannot deliver. And so one of the rules in the online presence, if you truly want to make money, is to establish that trust with your audience. And one of the ways to do that is for you to be accountable with all your content, message, or whatever you are putting out there. And when people can relate with that trust that you have established, then they will be able to buy from you. Many of us, like I said before, that you must have a relevant message. If we want to take a survey here now, and I want you to type on the chat box, let us know how many people that are clear about their brand message. You see that many people are still not clear about their brand message. And if you are not clear about your brand message, how do you want people to find value in what you have to offer and to pay for it? So it's high time for us to clarify our brand message, define our niche, such that whenever a search is run across social media, they will find us for what we do, for who we are, and for our product and services. And people will see that value enough to pay for it. So it's time to optimize your online presence to reflect your message. And one platform I want to urge us here, if you are not found there yet professionally, is for you to look at the LinkedIn platform. It's a platform that almost everyone today who is intentional about their online presence is looking at. People don't care about your website if you have one or not. But your online presence is so funny that today, if you're applying for a job or you are into partnership or whatever you want to do with organization, they will first of all check you on LinkedIn to see how optimized your page is. And if they go to your LinkedIn, it's just like you don't have a message that is clear enough, they will simply drop you. So many people have lost offers like that. And so from today, begin to look at the way you can make your brand message very clear enough, and starting with your LinkedIn profile. For those that will stand a chance to gain one-on-one access with me, part of the one-on-one strategy session will be to review and revamp your LinkedIn profile. And so as we progress with the session, you are going to see how you get into the strategy session with me for those who are willing to make use of this opportunity and not just end it with this session alone. Some skills required to make more money. One of the skills that you cannot avoid if you are really intentional about making money online is sales and marketing skills. Sales and marketing is so much that if you have these skills, you can survive anywhere in the world, especially leveraging the digital economy, the digital platform. The opportunity we have so much today. Many of us, we shy away when the subject of sales is being discussed. We don't want to disturb ourselves to sell. We don't want to market anything. And one of the reasons why we do that is that we don't even believe in the value we are offering. We don't even know that what we have as a skill is valuable enough for people to exchange their money with. We don't even trust in the value that people stand to get from us. We are confused ourselves. So it's time for us to clarify whatever we have and know that we can position ourselves with the right message, with the right content, with the right information, and with the right product and services, and know how to market it to the audience. If you are not marketing, or if you are not selling, if you are shying away from sales and marketing, then you may not make any money when it comes to today's economy. I am saying this because if you have a skill and you want people to connect with you and to learn one way or the other, they will only know you through the sales and marketing skill that you will deploy. If you are not marketing, they don't care if you exist or not. People pay for product today online, not because the product they find are the best. The product they pay for are the one that they can find. And so if you like, you should be a pro in whatever skills, or you should be the best in whatever thing you are doing. If you are not found, people will assume that you are non-existing and they will simply ignore you. The second thing you should look at as a requirement, I told you that two basic ways for you to make money that I am showing to you, not introducing business opportunity, not introducing investment platform or whatever you might have imagined before, is for you to leverage your creativity and the education you are willing to get and you are willing to teach. And so that will take us to information, product, and services. There are so much opportunity out there. Like I shared with you before, when I published my first book on personal development, it marked a turning point for me. And so you must have information, product, or services that you'll be able to market and sell to people who will find value in it. And I want to quickly say here that in quest to make more money, don't just go out there and package nonsense and believe that people will pay for it. No, people can perceive the value even right from the package. And so if you don't have much value to offer, learn the art and the science of creating the value that can transform people. And when you do that, you are gaining education. And as you are learning it, have a mindset of a teacher. Don't have a mindset of a learner. And by so doing, you'll be able to create your own information, product, and services and sell. Another opportunity you should look out when it comes to this information, product, and services is this. As YALDA Nigeria or YALDA International, we are talking about the African Continental Free Trade Area. That topic has been hot in the discussion today because it's a unique market that the African continent have been able to create. And so even as young people, we stand a chance to leverage this African continental free trade area to make more money, if only we know how to leverage the opportunity therein. And one way to do this is for us to study how this thing works, know much about this African continental free trade area. So many people, they will want to pay you just to understand how they can leverage this market to sell their products and services across the African continent. And there are so much entrepreneurs, business owners out there that wants to be part of this opportunity, but they don't simply understand how this ACFTA work. And so when you have any information product that can teach about this, I tell you, it's a gold mine for you at such a time like this. And so for many of you who are thinking that, oh, what can I do to have information product and services? You can start from there. If you don't have a unique story you intend to create the offer on. And you may not necessarily have your own content. You may not necessarily have your own product or services before you can make money. If you understand the sales and marketing I talked about, you can leverage the affiliate marketing. This affiliate marketing is simply for you to sell the product of other people and earn from it. For some people that are doing it already, they know what it entails. And for some who will be interested to do it, you need to gain the required education in it, and you will gain so much from it. There's a global affiliate marketing, such as the Amazon Associate, that people are leveraging so much today to sell products across the global platform today. And people are making so much money from there with little or no product and services that they own themselves. And so you can think in that direction and start making so much money. And I want to tell you from the local affiliate marketing, for some of you who are conversant with it, some of the things they are selling to you in those packages, like, I don't want to mention a brand or a particular package here for privacy reasons, but what they are selling to you is a package that has education in it, that has some courses for you to learn so that you'll be able to do it professionally and earn from it. So to make money is one vital skill you require today to make money. We have trade and investment. Like I said, I'm not recommending any particular platform for you, but I want to tell you that today we talk about the virtual currency, the crypto world, and the rest of them, the NFTs and the rest of them. I'm not here to bore you with all those things, but I want to show you that there's so much opportunity there that people are leveraging with little or no technical skills, and they are making so much money. For the sake of this webinar, I want to tell you that while some of the virtual currencies or the online platform for you to invest and to make money might be so volatile or might be so high in risk, there are some that you can still gain the right knowledge and make money from it just within the next 3 months to 6 months and beyond. People are making money from forex trading so much. People are doing it and they are making so much money from it. I'm not recommending, but you can do more research if you want to go into forex trading. There is a whole lot of money in that line. I can show you some statistics from the result we have and some people close to me. But like I said, I'm not recommending that. It's something that you should decide to do yourself. The next thing is real estate. Real estate is so much that the land is the greatest investment you can make income from. Anything on the land, anything above the land, anything beneath the land will make you money if you use it very well. And so the real estate is so much that You may buy a property in a strategic location now and give it just few months, like say 3 months or 6 months. And the return on investment will be so huge that you will sell it and make millions or billions of naira on it, depending on the location or wherever you sell. That is much I will say about that land and investment. Social media management. People are making money from the skills they have, just leveraging the social media space. If you are a digital marketer or you know how to manage organization platform, their social media platform, you make more money from there. It is one area that I relate so much with, and I have proven results to show. So if you understand search engine optimization, search engine marketing, you'll be able to do the paid advertisement campaign on Facebook, Google Ads, YouTube Ads, LinkedIn Ads, and others. This will make you money every time that you are positioned well for people to find the value you carry. Another thing is the copywriting. This is part of the skill you need for you to succeed so much in the digital marketing journey. Like I mentioned, the social media management. And so you must be good at copywriting for you to make a headway and for you to make more income. We have email campaigns. There are people that just specialize themselves with just email marketing alone, and they are making money, 6 figures, 7 figures, and above, just using that platform. And if you understand how to write social media posts, blog posts, and the rest of them, you make more money again. There are platforms, Upwork, Fiverr, the rest of them. Like I said, I'm not recommending. And this decentralized digital economy today is such that you don't necessarily need to be in Upwork or Fiverr for you to make money. If they can find you professionally online on professional platform, they will engage you and hire you one way or the other. That is how beautiful it is for you to start making money. And another skill you need is the skill of consulting. Like I talked about the African continental free trade area. Some people are beginning the joining already. They are trying to know every detail about what it promises, all the benefits that business owners or entrepreneurs or as citizens in Africa enjoy from the market. And by so doing, people will consult you. You'll be able to give them the relevant information, not just information that you pull out from the net. If you Google now, you will see that there are thousands of information there concerning the African continental free trade area. So if you people are getting online to get some of this information, there is that secret that they need to learn for them to leverage it very well. And so this, you can stand out in consulting when it comes to specialized area like this. And some of you that are gifted in one area or the other, professional skill, some of you are into accounting, into legal profession, a lawyer. Some of you are into financial services. Some of you are into HR services and the rest of them. You can define your niche so much that people will find you as a professional and you begin to consult beyond your 9 to 5 job. And that is one way for you to make more income from your skill and your brand. Content creation, like I say, video editing is a very good skill that people are highly paid for now. If you have this skill anywhere in the world today, you will stand the chance to make huge money from it every now and then, because the content that people relate more with today online is the video content. When you look at the YouTube, when you look at the other video platform, you will see that the video content appeal much to people because of the audiovisual effect. And so when you have the skill in video editing, you can create video content. You stand a chance to be hired and to have a side hustle that pay you 6 to 7 figures, either weekly or monthly, as the case may be. But I want to let you know also that there's no overnight success to this. People that are really intentional about making more money, that will give them peace of mind and they will be satisfied spending it, are those people who understand this opportunity, identify it in a session like this, and they are really intentional to learn more about it, to be well equipped, to have the knowledge it takes to deliver. Another skill you need is the graphic design. For you to do all those social media management, as I said earlier, as a digital marketing specialist, you will engage the services of a graphic designer if you don't have graphic design skills yourself. And you need even the web development or web design skill also to earn more income. They are the high income skill today in the 21st century. And as time goes on, it will remain the high income skill because these are the content creation skills that you need handy if you are ready to make any reasonable money to increase your earning capacity. And so the graphic design has been simplified such that you might not need to go through the traditional way of learning it, as well as the web design. You can make use of the content management system just for you to customize and work with it, give it a design that you want. So if you have this knowledge, people are making a whole lot of money from CMS like WordPress in terms of web design, and they have little or no background in coding or the computer science or computer engineering. So these are the things that are handy. And graphic design, you can learn some platform like the Canva or Pixel Art. They are something that you can use because as you are starting out, there's every possibility that you may not have enough money to hire the services of an expert because an expert in all this field will charge you a high fee. So you need to learn all these things and connect the dots to start making money with whatever message you have there in terms of information product, consulting, or working for organizations or for individuals. And another skill you need is writing. Writing is the cheapest and the most quickest skill you need to make more money. If you are looking at making money in the next 6 months or less, why am I saying this? Everybody has a message. You have valuable thing, something that has defined your progress over the years. And so if you have a writing skill or you have developed your writing skill to be professional enough, you can decide to write a book. You can decide to write maybe a social media post. You can decide to write email copy. You might decide to write sales copy. There are so many things you could leverage your writing ability to do. And so it's the cheapest and the quickest way for you to make money online today. And so if you are doing so many things with experience, it's time for you to look at how you can leverage this opportunity through writing. You don't need to be a professional writer or to be an author to make money. Like I shared with you earlier, people are hunting for writers to help them craft copy for maybe their product launch, or maybe they want to launch a blog site, they want to launch a website, whatever product you could think of that is available today, both online and offline. They need a creative copywriter. They need a content creator. So if you hone your writing skill, you may stand out to make money. And one good thing about that writing is that once you are able to write, it will make you money for as long as you are creative enough to showcase the information online. As long as you live, it will keep making you money and still have something for the people you are leaving whatever of your investment behind for. So writing a very high income skill, and it's something that you need to leverage if you are really intentional about making money. Some of you may be saying, oh, I don't know how to write, I don't have a writing skill, but you are posting daily about what you are doing online. There are some highs or lows experiences you are posting daily across the social media. All you just need to do when it comes to professional writing is that know the particular information that resonates with your brand message and your niche and put it out there. And don't seldom talking about your social impact, about your impact story. That is where people can connect with. And if there are some weakness you have been able to scale through and you are making progress in your joining, either in your career or wherever. People are vulnerable and they want to relate with people who are weak like themselves. So if you come from that perspective, share your story, your weakness, and how you leverage it to make impact and to transform yourself and others. People will likely engage and relate with such story, and they will begin to patronize you for whatever you offer that they find valuable. So how to create multiple streams of income? Many of you might think that, oh, I am going to say invest in this, invest in that, start this business, start this, but I keep reiterating this because this session is not meant for you to be introduced to an investment platform. It's not meant for any business opportunity to be recommended for you. You just need to know how you can leverage what you already have, your skill, your experience, your expertise to make money. And so I choose to talk about how you can create multiple streams of income in this way. You can diversify your products and services. All these things we have mentioned regarding your brand message, the value you have, the relevant message, all of them, one way to sell them is through the product you make them to be and the services you create them to offer. And so you can diversify that product and services and make more money. Assuming you already have a book, maybe in hard copy now that is selling, and you decide to reach a global community for them to buy, or you decide to make more money without spending a dime printing, because printing a book is not a small thing, especially in today's economy. And so you may think of diversifying that your product from hard copy to soft copy. In fact, people are starting with soft copy nowadays to sell and make money, and they are making a whole lot of money from them when it comes to book, ebook, and the rest of other courses you could find online as information product. And so you can change it from a live course that people can take, or you can even take it to some offline training that people can sign up for and you get paid. Is one message, is one package, is one skill, is one content, but you are now beginning to diversify it, and people from different channels are keying in to buy from you. Like when you have some valuable product that meets international standard, you can sell it on Amazon, Kindle, and the rest of Amazon store. You can sell it on platform like the seller platform and the rest of them. At the same time, you can create course without the same thing. You can still host training event for it, and people will be able to pay for this thing. This information I'm sharing with you now, you cannot get it free out there. There are thousands of information you could get online if you go to YouTube and other social media. But some of this information might not be tailored to your need at the time. And so a session like this, we don't usually do it for free. One reason why I just opt in, I did not decline when I got this invitation, is that YALDA Nigeria and YALDA International has impacted me as an individual since 2019. I can remember a few years ago, early 2020, YALDA Nigeria sponsored me for Elevate Your Game conference. And that conference made a profound impression on me. It gave me opportunity to at least elevate my game in my professional journey. And today I am being hired by organization and the rest of them, just with that single conference that I attended with Oyindamola Johnson. But another way for you to make this, I'm not just sharing this story, because YALDA has touched me this way, I cannot just simply decline this offer, even when I have to be here to teach you about these opportunities and the skills you need. I am saying this for you to know that what you are getting free might not be free. Somebody has paid for it. And so if people are paying for it, you should apply the lessons you are learning and take it further, so that you will not just trivialize what you gain at little or no cost. YALDA is a good platform that has helped so many of us, the young entrepreneurs, the young leaders, to elevate our game. And as I am saying here, use this opportunity to make a headway so that you will leverage this offer. If you were to be other days, I will not be here because I've just finished a section. I attended a session on artificial intelligence that lasted for 2 hours from 10 to 12. And here am I facilitating this session. And towards evening time, I still have another session I am taking up from there. So it was a very hard task for me to be here, but I choose to be here because YALDA Nigeria has touched me in a way that I did not just see transformation break. I could show the result of the transformation within a few years. Another way for you to create multiple streams of income is this. While at that conference that YALDA sponsored the ticket for me, I took networking very seriously. I connected with some like minds, and I get another offer within the month to another conference. And that defined my journey in the social development space generally, and in the digital skills joining. And so through networking also, it can open another stream of income for you. Many of us are so poor when it comes to networking. We will attend events, we will not network. We just stay for a whole 2 hours and just go back the same. We attend this webinar, there are some people that are in the session with us, and we will not just connect with them online to at least gain 1 or 2 things, collaborate on a project or something. So this is a time you need to diversify your product and services, and you need to know how to network for you to make more money. Trade and investment, I made mention of that earlier when I talked of the forest, the real estate, and the rest of them. And offer paid courses, I've mentioned that already, how you can diversify your product from one package to the other. Maximize YouTube. You can learn some things on YouTube at little or no cost. And so you maximize your YouTube to learn so much. And one way for you to maximize YouTube to create income is that when you begin to post your relevant message, when you have a niche that people can identify you with, when you have a valuable message, then you can create video and post on YouTube to tell people about what you are doing. And if you are growing your audience on YouTube, you will get to a point that you can monetize your YouTube channel. And when you reach 1,000 subscribers and about 4,000 views for over a year, you'll be able to monetize your YouTube by connecting it to your Google AdSense. And from there, you start making money. Details on that will be followed through for some that will be willing to leverage the knowledge to learn more about how to maximize the opportunity online, to learn the digital marketing and the rest of them to make more money. But that's the little I can say about how to maximize your YouTube. You have to leverage affiliate marketing. I have mentioned that already. There's another very lucrative marketing that you need to leverage, and it's called the network marketing. Many people have made it look like there's no money there, but there are some legitimate network marketing that you can leverage. One way that many people are not making money from network marketing is because they approach it as an investment. But network marketing is a business. If you know the business aspect of network marketing and the kind of people you should reach out for, you will make a whole lot of money from it. Even within the first month or few months that you subscribe to any network marketing opportunity. I am saying this because some of us, when we sign up for network marketing, we look at it as an investment you just put out there and you start making money. And because of that perception, you just put in your hard-earned money there and you struggle. You may not make a dime from it and you become frustrated. That is what 95% of people are doing today, and they call it network marketing. Network marketing is such that you know that what you are going into is a business and you define your why, the value you want to offer when you are using that platform for people to get their problem solved, for people to find it interesting. Then another way is that you are circled for the networking you are doing. You are building a network. You are building connection with like minds. Your cycle are people that can afford whatever opportunity you bring on board. These are the set of people you market to. You don't market to people who are jobless, people who need a package to subscribe to, and within a week they want to make return on the investment. This one will frustrate you. So network marketing is still another way for you to make income. So you can decide to look at any package or any one that is more promising to you, and you start it as you may deem fit. Then another way for you to make income is to be open to legitimate and verify new opportunities. There are many opportunities out there, and there are some that are still evolving. Just be open. Don't be key to the old perspective, what you used to know, and you say that, oh, that is what it is. The one way for you to succeed in this 21st century, given the digital economy, is that you must stand to change your perspective at every opportunity you are seeing. Though you don't need to tamper with your belief or your message or the value you have as a person. But you need to know that, oh, because it works like this before in that particular platform, it can change when a new platform emerges. So that is what I mean by be open to legitimate and verify new opportunity. And by so doing, you will stand a chance to make more income. Like I said always to participants, it takes a constant change of perspective to succeed in the digitally dynamic world like ours. So begin to look at some of the perspectives that have been holding you back when you see opportunity recently or in time past, and begin to see how you can change some of those mindsets and leverage it. Making money is a risk. All form of investment is a risk. And so if you don't want to take the risk to be open to legitimate and verify new opportunity, you might remain where you are. And so as I am rounding up the session, I want to give you a call to action suggestions. And some of these call to action suggestion is that, one, you can utilize YouTube and other free resources to learn more. From this webinar, you might catch a rema, or you might learn one or two information that will open your mind to define your niche in one area or to try one thing or the other. If you don't have the money yet to maybe pay for courses that can take you to the next phase, it's fine. You can utilize YouTube and other free resources to learn more. There are open sources out there for you to learn some of these skills at little or no cost. But I bet you some of these free channels might not give you the best, because in this joining, you need the awareness phase in which some people are getting from this webinar. You need the knowledge phase in which some people have already gotten, and you need the skill phase, and you need the mastery phase. For you to master whatever you have here, you need to invest in a paid course. And what I mean is this: people listen to different experts there, out there, but they can only buy from an authority. Even you yourself, you can see that many experts have talked to you on one subject or the other. You will listen to them, digest their message, their information, but when it's time for you to take action, you have people with proven results, people that have moved from nowhere to something, that they have track record for the transformation and the impact. Those are the people you pay to. They are authority in their field, in their niche. And so for you to become a master or to master that skill and become an expert, you need to invest in the paid course. And so you find someone who have such results, pay and learn from the person if you are intentional about making money in the next 6 months and beyond. Another aspect is to take formal classes. You may decide to take formal classes. Your formal classes could be maybe sign up with an expert for a virtual session or for offline session, like a normal class, physical class, that you can connect more with the person or something, depending on your preference. So you are recommended, or you are being given this call to action suggestion to take formal classes in any of these opportunities that stands out for you, so that you can become an expert in it and make money. Don't be in a hurry to make money such that you position yourself half-baked. Be somebody who is learning progressively with results. And in the moment you start showcasing yourself out there, you will attract the right people who can pay for it. Find a mentor or two, depending on your areas of interest. For many of us, the quickest way for us to start making money for whatever we do is to connect with a mentor. When we don't have a mentor, what will take us like that 6 whole months or 1 year or 5 years or 10 years to learn, we can learn it with a mentor within a month or 2 months. The mentor will compress whatever information, experience, and teach you, just give you all he or she got for you to stand out and produce results. A good mentor will not just want to bring you up with tight showing any good thing for. So they will invest their time, their knowledge, their skill, their expertise, their information, all it takes for you to produce the result. So finding a mentor is a good way. There are some people that are doing well in their profession in this YALDA Nigeria, in their legal profession, in their accounting profession, in their digital skill profession, and whatever you may think of. You can reach out to them and engage with them to be your mentor within a particular period of time, and you see how much progress you will make. And I equally want to say here that don't approach people to be your mentor the way they are doing it now. That is absurd. You don't just reach out to somebody and say, oh, be my mentor. There are formulas for you to get people who are getting results for you. Before you reach out to anybody to be your mentor, what is it you have to bring on the table? Your mentor could be somebody who is very busy. So look at whatever he or she is doing. Look at even the online presence where it needs optimization. What can you offer in return for the mentorship? And when you approach it in this dimension, I'm sure that no leader in this YALDA Nigeria or elsewhere would decline your mentorship request. So if you don't have mentor in that particular thing that you want to be intentional about, to focus more attention to make money, you need to find a mentor so you can get the right result. And you may need a mentor when it comes to maybe a social media or digital marketing. One mistake people make is that you have one mentor that attends to you on that regard. And when it comes to another thing, let's say a legal activity, you still need that one mentor to deliver to you well, even when the person don't have a background in such field. So the person will not give you the best. Find mentor for each of the area that you want to leverage so you can become an expert and make money. And you don't need to wait till you become an expert to start making this money. That is why finding a right mentor helps. Even as you are starting out, with the right mentor, you will be able to optimize your page and know how to bring out your message such that people will begin to connect with you and pay for whatever you offer. The same thing with a coach. It's either you find a mentor or you find a coach that will discipline you, have much time to call you, to be accountable to whatever task you are given to do. Your mentor might just give you, if you like, do it or not, but your coach will discipline you and know what much you are doing. And sometimes finding this kind of mentor and coach doesn't come free. You need to invest to get one that is right for you. And another way that I want to give out as a bonus in this webinar is for you to gain access to my one-on-one strategy session. As you are going to participate in this call, when you go through this webinar again across the YALDA Nigeria online channel, or for those of you that have joined the session from the beginning to this state, I expect you to identify one or two things you learned already. Follow YALDA across social media, especially on Facebook and LinkedIn. When you follow YALDA, share one or two things you learned from this webinar and other webinars you have participated. So when you share that about what YALDA is doing and adding for your personal and professional growth, then you can tag YALDA or myself there. Then for you to gain this access, you follow me on LinkedIn. When you follow me, you send me a DM to request for this one-on-one strategy session using YALDA Nigeria 2022 as the hashtag. You can send me a direct message on LinkedIn to get this offer. And this offer lasts for 48 hours only. If you don't sign up for it, when you are interested after 48 hours, it's not going to be free again. You will pay for it. So it's my pleasure to be here and to at least share few thoughts on how you can make money and be more positioned to be financially stable or to gain financial freedom as we progress in the next 6 months and beyond. So I welcome you to the second quarter of the year, well prepared for you to elevate your income capacity, for you to earn more money in 6 months and beyond. Thank you so much for your active participation. Thank you, YALDA Nigeria, for having me. It's my pleasure to be here. Thank you.
Wow, wow, wow. This is hot. This is fire. Thank you so much. Thank you, Ejim Michael Etia. I wonder where my co-moderator went to. But
I'm right here.
please just go ahead. Go ahead. This is fire, man.
All right. Like Mr. Victor said, I think this is one of this webinar is top notch. It's top notch. From the beginning, the facts and figures to all the tips and the hints you've given us. This is very, very wonderful. Thank you, Mr. Michael. Thank you, Mr. Michael. We really appreciate. Thank you very, 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 very much. I believe that anybody who listens to this and takes action with the things that you've shared should share testimony in some few months of how they made more money just by leveraging on the digital space. And I was very, very inspired by your story of how 2017 you were a security guard and you decided to change some things about yourself. You made some decisions, and in the space of 2-3 years, things have changed for you. It might look cliche, but it's good when you see people who have testimonies of how they moved themselves from point A to point B, which is a positive one, and it can serve as a testimony to many. So thank you, Mr. Michael. We really appreciate it.
You're welcome. It's my pleasure.
All right. So moving forward, I believe that those of us who have been around, we've had so many things. If you have any questions concerning what Mr. Michael have said, any questions at all, is very, very prepared to answer them. You can just drop them in the chat box, or you can unmute your mic and and go ahead and ask the question.